Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to another exciting installment of Darkness in Dublin. This evening's scene takes place on Canary Wharf, located just outside the heart of Dublin city centre. What can we say? Tonight, everyone's going to sweat it up, or rather, they have been sweating, as neon lights play from great. We lost mouse. As neon lights play down from from highly ensconced buildings in order to bathe the wharf in multicolored light. Tonight, needless to say, well, we're going to have the flavor rave. The reason it's called flavor because everything, and I mean everything, is apple flavored. All of the booze.
Yay.
It's almost like I know you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All of the booze, all of the various different accoutrements and trappings, everything is apple themed or apple flavored. So it's called the A Flavor Rave. It's been a wildly successful evening. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning by the time the last set is done. You have lit this place blue, orange, green, and everything in between. So, with that in mind, Lolly, you're just coming down from the stage. You are covered in sweat. Like the lights on you for most of the evening have you're amazed that you've had to strip down to practically just to practically just a t-shirt and some shorts that you're wearing because you would be dead otherwise. You've lost that much in terms of liquid from your body. But hell, it was. Did you say something, Tiger? Sorry.
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool. But hell, it was a good evening. 10 out of 10 would recommend. With that, yeah. Everyone else, you've been enjoying the evening. Needless to say, it's been on top. It's been rocking it. So people are pretty happy. I leave it up to you guys exactly how inebriated you are on a scale of 1 to 10. Except for Darcy, who is at a solid 9.3.
Thank you.
It's almost like I know the character. It's fine. Don't worry
I
I mean-
Keanu is.
Can Yummy even get drunk?
Valid question. We're gonna find out.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, he doesn't have like a filtration system or anything.
All
Although-
that extra bullshit, and you don't have a filtration system for
Not-
toxins?
Not yet. I can put more paradox in my system. It's fine. Gun is only a 1 out of 10.
So
Wow.
we're not.
No, I
Oh,
mean,
fuck,
Young
I
is
should-
still legal. Like Young could still legally drive.
Gun can. If he had a license, which he probably doesn't.
I mean, this is why taxis and personal drivers are invented.
So I'm gonna say that Minnie is pretty drunk. She managed to clamber up on Young's unwilling shoulders at some point during the show. She sees Lottie coming down and she's like, Lottie! Ah!
Lottie is looking for people that she invited to the event, knowing that they would actually show up. Her normally straight hair actually has curls in it, or some wave. She's really happy that she put on Vans today. The canvas helps. She can breathe. She's got her normal puffy jacket slung over her shoulders, but she's not closing this. No. She's going to die if she does. Looking for water. Help. Help. Agua.
Gun produces a water bottle, possibly from his pocket, that he'll hand it over to Lottie.
Slight eyebrow raise on being able to smuggle in water bottles into a venue, but hey. Guzzles. Looks around for Darcy. Darcy.
Darcy's somewhere in the corner with some guy.
Ah, there she is. Darcy! Bang, bang, bang. Gonna wave her arm so that come here.
Hi, Lottie! Guy gets dumped, and Darcy will, again, shoes in her hand because she has very high stilettos this time, and you can only be drunk on stilettos for so long. So she's got them
You
in
only
her
make
bag.
that mistake once or 3 times before you learn.
No, you just bring extra flats. But Darcy has lost her other bag, so yeah.
Darn. Artie just looks and look at Darcy's pink toes. I like your pedicure.
Amazing, isn't it? Next time I'm gonna put unicorns on them.
You know what? Unicorns sound great. How many drinks have you had?
5.
Oh no. And you're but a
Oh yeah.
tiny thing.
I'm
Oh
not
lord.
tiny. I am delicate. That's different.
For the record, when she says 5, she holds up 8 fingers. But continue.
Lottie, that was amazing. I love it so much. Like, we should do this every night.
You know what? I don't think that your pedicure would survive doing this every night.
It's
It
fine.
would chip. It would
I
chip.
can have a pedicure the other day. Like, this is fine.
Well, I tried. Lottie's just gonna look at Minnie's knees, at Hyun's shoulders. Looks up. Are we having fun up there?
Yes, he didn't want me to ride his shoulders, but it happened anyways because I said so.
Hey, I respect a girl who can get shit done. Tired. How fucking late is it? The set was supposed to end earlier, but I get paid to play later, so I don't care.
I mean, don't worry about time. It's relative anyways.
Hey, time is relative.
Right?
Yeah, especially when you got that time for.
Like, Tiger has stepped away for a moment. So,
I have no idea what she said.
Tiger,
Tiger stepped away.
No, Hyun! He's disappeared.
back in us.
He'll be back.
Oh, no.
Does Hyun just blue screen for a few seconds?
Yes, he's googling stuff that he is really useless information.
That's a hangover stuff. Lottie, we should totally sing. We should totally do something together.
We
Like a
should.
studio or something. Yeah.
Let's
We
go
should.
Taco Bell.
Tacos? I heard tacos. Did she say tacos?
Oh yeah, that sound. Yeah, I'm hungry actually.
You know what? I would be surprised if you were. You need some tacos to help with your mojitos. Because tacos and mojitos
It's
are
just need
a
beer.
match made in heaven.
Just need beer because then you have like the gray and then what was that?
Nice.
No.
I've only been in Ireland for 2 years. Do they even have a Taco Bell?
No, Taco Bells aren't real tacos. Minnie, what the hell? Minnie, no. No. True tacos come from the most unexpected and beautiful of places. The greasiest food truck you can find. There should be one around here.
I love real tacos, but Taco Bell is perfect drunk food. They have cinnamon twists.
I can't eat. It's just too spicy, and I can only digest like 5 grams of grease a day.
I mean, you can have a vegetarian taco.
That's the thing. Pupusas. Pupusas are like taco, but like mess free.
Minnie, what kind of pupusas have you eaten? They're totally messy. Minnie, who's hurt you?
In order to bring Lindsay up, hey Lindsay, congratulations! You don't show up somewhere in your pajamas.
Oh, amazing!
Because that is legitimately her thing. She only does scenes in her PJs.
Yeah, well, because like every scene I make it to is a random transport scene at night. So of course she's sitting at her table having tea in her pajamas before she goes to bed. Like that's
This evening, like entirely out of Christina's comfort zone, but fuck it, why not? You went to a rave,
a rave.
an outdoor rave.
Fantastic. Why
So
not?
currently, for the record, Lottie, there were about 500 people at this little event. So it was pretty well attended. But now, as I said, it's starting to break up. People are starting to leave. Everyone's viciously inebriated. And that's the term I'm going to use. Viciously inebriated.
Oh no. Oh no.
But you are indeed right. So as you all begin to migrate, we're going to do a little bit of a cross section. For the record, the area where you are, a place called Canary Wharf, is pictured on my screen. That's what it looks like. But as you proceed to migrate from where the stage is, a lot of you're played in hundreds. So you basically get slided about $2,000 in cash for this evening's work.
Stuffed into bra. Nice safekeeping. Moving on.
But yeah, so you all start to migrate towards the food trucks. It's a pretty chill atmosphere. Everyone's pretty, feeling pretty good. It's really quite public. You notice on the side of the road, with her head kind of down, and a begging cup in her hand, you see this girl who's clearly just begging for loose change.
You, girl.
She looks up.
Here.
What?
Minnie, who are you talking to, Minnie? Oh.
Oh.
Come here. I don't feel like climbing down. I'm too drunk.
Minnie, what do you want?
And she's like, got her purse and sticking around. And she's like, where is it? I keep an extra stash around here somewhere. And she pulls out like $300.
Oh,
Take
wow.
it.
Minnie, with the shit. There's a lot of money, Minnie. But okay.
Oh.
Takes the $300, gives it to the girl.
You know what a good
Here you
thing
go.
is? Here, give him my shoes. If he sells them, that's like worth.
Darcy, you need your you know what, Darcy? Here you go. Take the shoes.
Photos.
Yeah, but your shoes. Are you wearing shoes right now, Darcy?
No,
You're not
I don't
wearing
wanna
shoes.
I don't want to wear shoes. They hurt like right now, really badly. No. Please don't
I'm
make
just
me wear
wondering
shoes,
how this
Molly.
girl is reacting to drunk women shouting at her to take all this money and valuable.
She's really confused.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you continue, Sagan.
Okay. Hyun's eyes kind of focus again as he closes the multiple Wikipedia tabs that he had going on in his brain. And he now heard people just giving a random girl like money and shoes, and he's confused. But he's gonna go along with it. He just kind of pats down his hoodie pocket and produces a second water bottle and says, "Here you go. I don't have much."
Aw.
She smiles and she takes the water bottle. She doesn't take the money. She will take like a very small amount of it. She takes like €5. She'll say,
Girl,
"I wouldn't.
you guys
I wouldn't.
take all of it.
I wouldn't feel right doing that. But thanks."
Listen,
Minnie.
that's just my emergency stash. I ain't worried. I'll just pull it from my bank account tomorrow.
Yeah, but
She will.
I'm fine, thanks. But thank you very much for the offer.
Would you like some tacos? I can grab you some tacos. Would that be better?
I'm fine, thank you. But thank you very much for your help. It means an awful lot.
She's telling the other people very drunkenly, don't you dare take that money back from her.
The fuck am I gonna take the money back from her? Minnie? Just nap on here. Just nap. Shh, go sleep. Shh. Sana. Just gonna put her head on Minnie's face. Just go shush, sleep.
You need to reach it right now.
So as the collective bimble on for the record, everyone will be located around the food trucks. So you may feel free to interact. So you know what? I'm gonna say, Christina, you are first in the line. I rolled a dice. So the guy, it's one of those food trucks, you can see the fact the guy would like to have a cigarette in his mouth, but by God, that's illegal. Fuck the government. But he leans out, what can I get you?
she will say, are they all, what kind of food trucks are they? Are they all like,
They're vaguely generic fast food.
okay. Say, I will have a cheeseburger.
By the way, from inside your backpack, you just hear something say in a really low voice, Philistines.
Philistines.
Yes.
She gives a slight chuckle hearing that.
But yeah, you place your order.
Yep. And then
It's-
she will wait.
It's what I will describe as festival prices. So if you've ever been to a festival, it's like a little more expensive than by God it should be, but people just pay it anyway because they're drunk and don't know the difference at this point.
For sure. She's fine. She can afford it.
Cool. So Isaac, and he leaves just as I address him. Fuck my life. Okay.
Of course.
In that case,
Is his internet being fucky?
I assume so. In that case,
Yeah.
hey
I
Kit.
imagine it's just ghost powers.
In that case, hey
Right.
Kit, you're up next. So Kit, just in the back of your head, all you hear is meat.
Kit walks up with a slightly surly but otherwise joyous face, as there's been an accord for the next 48 hours to be on agreeable terms. All the same, though, she sets a few bills onto the counter. I'll have a burger just seared on the outside. I'd like it as rare as possible.
All right, love, that's not a bother. So you all kind of gather at the food truck. Hyun, do you put Minnie down eventually?
Eventually.
Okay.
He'd be trying to put her down much earlier than he actually manages to.
Because it's drunk protesting for Minnie and just like smacking away at hands. She likes being tall. She's not a very tall person.
Yeah, just put her on my shoulders.
Hyun just kind of like reaches an arm over to Lottie, like close enough that Minnie could just clamber down his arm and go onto Lottie's back. Just go on.
Should I do a dexterity thing? I feel like I should make a dexterity. The actual fall on my face.
As you
Listen,
guys,
Lottie's 5'7". Now you're tall.
how much strength does Lottie have?
She's strength 3, so she can probably hold it for just a bit.
I was gonna say, how much? That's fine. How much does Minnie weigh? Not a lot.
Not a lot, especially after she lost 10 pounds from losing muscle mass. I'd say 110.
Yeah, you can easily keep her on your shoulders. That's not a big deal. You'll start to see people circulating through the crowd. They're wearing relatively nondescript clothing. They don't look like they're ravers. They look sober, and you see they're handing out pamphlets.
Huh. I don't really see their crowd around here. Minnie, you're kind of tallish. Can you see what it's written on?
She's just peering at these guys. What does she see?
You see there are about 7 or 8 of them. They're all wearing pretty much, as I said, nondescript clothing. They're wearing a heavy over jacket, but then again, it's cold. You see that they've got a black harp on their embroidered on the arm of their coats. If anyone wants to make me an intelligence politics check with a threshold of 2 successes, they can.
Nope.
It's just gonna say, I'm pretty sure they're a cult.
Wait, what did you say the symbol was?
It's a black harp.
Okay. Hyun does not have politics, but he does have a Wi-Fi connection in his brain.
That will also do.
Boom, go Hyun. Let me
Let's
see if
see.
Lottie has politics.
Because if anyone wants to roll intelligence politics,
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't even know what I have. 1 second.
I am pretty sure that Darcy, especially at this moment, does not have politics, even if she should have it. But she does have 2 feet and arms, so she will walk up and will take one of the pamphlets, because why the fuck not? They want to know what's on
And
it?
Wow,
there we go.
that is one knowledge. The one knowledge she doesn't have.
I
Wow.
was going to say, Hyun, you can replace the politics check with an intelligence computer check.
Wonderful. What's the difficulty for either?
6.
I got 2 successes. Does my book learning apply?
No, not really.
Okay.
All right, for those of you who get 2 or more successes, the Black Harp is the symbol of the political movement Ireland's Own, a neo-right-wing conservative movement that want Ireland to do, among other things, leave the European Union and have much stricter immigration standards. They're actually quite popular at the moment. They're expected to sweep the next general election.
We've just had one of those in the Netherlands. Ugh.
I'm aware of this fact.
Ugh.
Fuckheads. Oh well, anyway. Yeah, no, Darcy is gonna just walk over to one of them and smile as seductively as she can right now, being drunk as a skunk, and we'll take one of the pamphlets.
Yeah, it says Ireland has become a cesspool. We allow our civilization to be raped by foreigners. It is up to us to rediscover our Hibernian pride.
Yeah, since Christina has curiosity, she would take one too.
Okay. It is a whole bunch of very unpleasant rhetoric about foreigners.
Yeah, so this makes her very uncomfortable and angry.
Minnie's a drunk American.
Hyun's an amnesiac Korean.
Minnie's like, hey.
Christina's from London.
I don't think one of you here who's actually Irish. I'm just going to phrase it like that.
But
None of us are Irish. Absolutely none of us in this room.
Nope.
Nope.
Particularly her characters is Irish.
Minnie's like,
American UK, so she's from California and London.
Christina is very British.
I mean,
she
okay.
She shot like the neo-Nazis, being like, hey, what are you doing?
I'm giving out pamphlets.
But do you really hate we should love each other. We shouldn't hate each other. This is bad.
Darcy, just
I
give the man the pamphlet back.
I have nothing against you. I'm merely feeling. I have nothing against you personally, you have to understand, but this is my political belief. I'm allowed to speak about it.
Because, I'm quite amazing. And, well, I'm also sort of shitty, but that's mostly because I'm also drunk. And I'm really good. I'm not a bad person. Like, hi. I'm Darcy.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Darcy, here, have some nice ice cold water.
No.
See how shiny it is? Take the water. Darcy, drink the water.
No, I don't want to drink the water. Look, it's not fair.
By the way, so yeah, I mean, do any of the other wish to engage with these people?
No, Christina will just very angrily ball up the pamphlet and throw it in in a trash can that's nearest to the guy that's handing them out with a death stare.
Yeah, not really getting what's going on. He got enough to know what they're kind of about, but whatever. He kind of walks up, big smile on his face, says, "Hey, can I have a pamphlet?"
Sure, you can. Here's your pamphlet.
He reads it.
You get the distinct impression that they're very good at they are very good at engaging on a level that does not make them look to be extreme, but their beliefs are extreme. It's like how the KKK and how other modern right-wing organizations act, if that makes sense. They have an air of sociability to them. But it's about this time you hear a scream and that's then silenced really in mid-scream, like,
The fuck?
you see
No.
two of them. You see, because this isn't a thing. You see two of the island's own people. The girl who you were speaking to earlier is on the ground as the two of them are panel kicking her on the ground.
No! Minnie, like,
Oh god.
falls down and is just like, you fuckers, get away from my fucking friend. And she, like, throws the rock at him.
Yeah.
Hyun's going to respond by tackling one of them.
I think Darcy's just gonna protect the girl, like trying to, get in the way of the kicks.
Yeah.
That's it.
Lottie and Darcy will kind of try to pick up the girl and get her on the off the floor.
Okay. A couple of important points. That's fine. Let me just get through a thing. First start, Hyun. Yes, you'll be able to dive tackle them. They will get about another round's worth of actions essentially before you'll be able to physically cross the distance. Because they were quite far away. You hear them shouting all kinds of stuff like "fucking vagrant" and "useless trash." As you see, like one of them, and like, does Hyun have any medicine?
I believe so.
Yes, I do.
Anyone who has
Hyun has
medicine and who
I
has
have
walked,
as well.
one of their feet, and they're wearing really big, heavy duty boots, right? Comes right down on her head. The head jerks back, and there's a sickening crack noise.
Oh no!
Over at the bench, there's been an internal monologue like, we really shouldn't get involved. We really shouldn't get involved. And then the sound of
Eat them! Eat them! Eat them!
nothing flashy today. And she's going to stand up and she's going to charge over.
Okay. I will point out for posterity, there's about 50 plus people around you who have cell phones. Let that influence you guys' thinking. Okay?
Mhm.
Hyun does not change his actions. He still goes in to fucking tackle this fucking asshole.
That action is entirely fair and valid. I'm pointing out in case people decide to go loud, it is not a good idea.
Oh
Great.
my god! Yes, I'm so fucking gonna film this. Like Darcy is gonna still protect the girl, but she's gonna film all of this because, fucking hell, this is gonna go viral on her YouTube channel.
All right, so
Lottie passes her cell over to Darcy. Live stream, bitch. Let's go.
Mhm.
all right, Hyun, sweetheart, do you want to roll me some Dex Brawl?
I do.
Actually, no, it'd be Strength Brawl. Strength Brawl.
Oh, better. Does my spec and this isn't even my final form count?
I fucking love that spec so much.
Do it!
That's amazing. I love it.
Standard diff?
Standard diff, yeah.
3 successes.
Actually, no, would it be difficulty 4 because you have his flank? Oh no, difficulty 5 because you have his flank.
Oh, perfect. That makes it 5 successes.
Oh, so it's one of those moments of you filthy little spit. Bang!
Boom!
Young suddenly makes most quarterbacks in America jealous, and they're not really sure why.
Cracked down onto the ground. You basically wrestle this mofo to the ground. In the meantime, another blow lands on the back of the girl's head.
Are we not there yet?
What would it be to throw a
Don't-
rock?
Hyun is much faster than any of you.
God damn it.
Hyun is much faster.
Mhm.
But yes, you will now get there. You will get there as Hyun is wrestling with this motherfucker because you put him down on the ground. But now we will make rolls to control the grapple in a few moments. But so yes, the ladies will now get there. What do you do?
Can Dart?
Maya, go.
Can Lottie shove him away from the girl with a shoulder check? You know how when you run at somebody and you hit them with your shoulder and shove them away at the same time with both momentum and force?
You want to body check him? Yes, you can.
Yeah, body check. Sweet. Would that be strength and brawl?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
So while we're doing this, because I think Kiss is the other one who's taking an offensive action. So Kit, what do you want to do?
So if I could, I'd like to time it in step so that way after the shoulder check is delivered, while this person's staggered, deliver a death blow or a death strike.
I'm trying to kill him.
Jesus.
Well, I want to hit him hard enough to severely hurt him. So yeah, I'm going to use
Oh, yeah, that's
the
fine.
death strike. Yeah.
Oh, you want to use the martial art? Cool. That you can
Yes.
definitely do.
Oh, okay. I was just like, yo, is somebody killing him? Molly's just gonna try to shove him away to like get in between him and the girl.
All right, Christina. I'm going to make an assumption because it's Christina. Are you going to basically try and
Rolling willpower. I think I got 1 success with the willpower.
Okay. Roll me your. Hang on. He's going to roll to resist that, because that is not an overwhelming amount of successes. This is to hang on, Vinny. Before you roll, to see if you get a lower difficulty on your roll, we will just check and see. He's not very good at this.
It's alright. Lottie just wants to get in between them.
Yeah, you managed to do that, Vinny. Your difficulty of your death strike drops by 3 because he is essentially staggered back.
Nice.
So 2? Or
The
minimum?
highest difficulty it can be is 3.
Okay, so then yeah, it's still just 2 successes.
All right, roll me your damage. That is strength plus your roll for lethal damage. Or is it plus something else?
Lethal.
Okay, there we go. I will remember at some point how combat works.
3, 5, 6.
All right. Hey, Christina, how's it going? Going good?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So, he's away from the girl now, right?
Oh shit, Vinny, you damn near kill him. Literally, you bring up your 2 fingers and you crack him straight in the throat. He doubles over and starts to cough up blood because, by God, you just snapped something in there.
Well, he's been dealt with.
Okay, so Christina, I'd like you to please roll your. I'd like you to please roll me your life sight to turn it on.
Okay. Let me find the damn dice roller.
The angry one with the
There it
thumb.
is. Like, where did Dublin go?
Have
I'm in so many Discord servers. It's insane.
Have you lost a little Penguin Thalmar who will fucking cap an act? Who will fucking cap an
Yeah,
act?
it was a little bit farther down. It was a little bit farther down than what I remembered. I'll have
It
to
should
move
be
it back.
at the top. Just saying.
I'll have to move it back up. Yeah. I just haven't reordered my servers since I joined more. 4. Let's go. What's the difficulty? Well, I'll just. Hey, can you please just work? Oh my god. And none of my zeros want to work now. That's. Oh, I turned it on. That's
So-
3 successes.
So, as you look at her, her body is covered in substantial bumps and bruises. It's the fact that her spinal cord has been separated from the back of her head that's the problem.
Oh no!
Let me phrase it like this.
That's not a good thing.
Let me phrase it like this.
Jesus.
30, 29, 28, 27.
Shit. Okay, she's gonna die soon. So, what do I need to roll to heal that?
Okay, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna put a pin in this. Which
Yeah.
I'm going to remind you, if you Lazarus this girl in front of all of these people,
I know that's true. Oh, but she can't move her either. Like,
She's not dead yet.
I mean, Darcy was also running towards the girl to protect her.
That's-
So if Darcy
that's
sort
true.
of dives over, like the girl sort of protecting her, then she will probably block most of the sight.
Also, there's a fight between a giant Korean man and a neo-Nazi occurring
Yeah.
not very far
Mhm.
away.
Yeah,
There-
there is a big distraction.
I'm going to phrase it like this.
I am
Okay,
down.
as Austin, sorry, not as Austin, as Darcy is there, it stops at about 23 seconds.
Oh, good. Okay, so we
Something
can move.
something in place. Yes.
Okay,
I mean-
so
If you have life sight, you can see that Darcy is basically sparking.
right, yeah, for sure, and she knows that because she's had life sight up in every scene with Darcy. So,
Oh yes.
so once she sees that, and then she sees Darcy running towards her, and then takes a big sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God that she's on her way over. So, so seeing that, she won't heal her in front of everybody, but she will hopefully work with Darcy to try and stabilize her enough to move her so that she can heal her somewhere else.
Darcy is tossed. Will toss the still running cell phone to Lottie. Sort of. I mean, she's drunk, so the cell phone might go way the different way.
We're gonna do that thing. Hey Saskia, high or low?
Oh, no.
I go with it's you rolling. I go with high.
I like how people know that I generally tend to roll 5.
I know. I generally tend to roll extremely low. So
That is technically low. Hey Saskia, that's a nice cell phone you used to have.
doesn't matter. I have 5 more.
Wait. Whose cell phone was that?
Mine.
Okay.
Don't worry. And also, I would have bought you a new one, a very pretty one, with like pink sparkles and everything.
I think she was more worried about the music that was on it, but yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Lottie's life work.
yeah.
Lottie's main instrument is her cell phone.
Yeah.
All right, so
Darcy
Kian,
just started taking from her own cell phone.
I say this as Vinny has literally what I will describe as heaven's doored one of the motherfuckers. Would you like to punch a Nazi, Tiger?
God, yeah. I've been
There.
waiting my entire life. for this.
Yes.
Make Captain America proud. Make Captain America proud.
Fuck yeah. So we're next to brawl.
Minus
I
2
am on.
technically have him grappled, so I will let you punch him while he's grappled with your legs.
Excellent. Do I get a reduced difficulty since I have him grappled?
Yes, minus 2.
Wunderbar.
Oh,
Oh god.
mother. Those 10 double or no?
They do not. I do not have a spec in brawl or dexterity at the moment.
Ooh la la.
At least not
So
until
roll
the
that.
downtime.
Plus your strength. Do your metal fists do? Didn't I make
I
the
mean,
rule that your fists do lethal because they're made of metal?
I mean, I've got the claws in my fists. Presumably the rest of my fists are metal, otherwise that'd be very uncomfortable.
I was gonna say, yeah. So your fists can do lethal damage. Roll me your damage.
Oh
Punch him in
boy.
the pancreas.
You might beat an
So-
Nazi to death.
Did someone
Punch is just straight strength, right?
Huh?
A punch is just straight strength, right?
Yes.
Okay. Strength 4 plus 5 roll. Do you allow chance to double on damage rolls?
Yes.
I'm assuming this isn't even my final form counts.
Yes.
Excellent. With that 10, that is 6 lethal.
Jesus Christ.
No, 5. You're right. Sorry. Only
You know how
5.
we?
Only
Well,
5.
still. You know how
Still
we?
good.
You know how he used to have a nice skull. The answer is used to.
Yeah.
You throw in a huge chunk of the skull, and he goes limp on the ground, like.
Well, that's one dead Nazi.
So back to what I will refer to as the trauma ward.
The trouble.
Right? We're
Yes.
the trauma team over here.
I feel like a machine right now.
No,
Lottie, Lottie still has her jacket, so she'll kind of throw it towards them, so they could
It's-
use it as helpful cover.
It's
Oh,
literally the only thing that's stopping her from flatlining is Saskia being there. So literally, Saskia is the machine that's going. Boop.
That's
Right.
what I said. Yeah.
Minutes gonna scream out some of these people, call 911!
Yeah, phones are definitely being opened up.
Even though 911 isn't the
Pretty sure it's like a 111 or something over there.
999 actually.
999. Okay.
Pretty
Call
bad.
999.
right. All right. So what do you want us to do?
Well, it would be a very bad idea for you to roll magic in this general vicinity because even
Absolutely.
if you're shielding her, ultimately people can see how damaged she is. She's covered in tiny cuts, bruises, and abrasions.
Mhm.
And your magic is weird. If you heal her, you're not exactly sure how much you're going to heal her for. So if her cuts and lesions and bruises just heal off her, that is
Right.
going to not only break the rule of shade, but make the rule of shade your bitch.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. So, moving
you could
her.
go ahead and try to bluff it, so she wasn't all that hurt. That might be a hard sell because her head did get smashed, but you could try
Yeah.
it.
No,
I mean,
people
even
saw.
if somebody's seeing somebody's face that they can see half of
mean-
as being a bloated mess, and then it just being okay, that would break.
Maybe instead of like using, and I don't know even if this is possible, right? Because my knowledge of mage is very limited. But
-2.
instead of using life, maybe try and use like entropy to kind of increase her chances of staying alive.
You require entropy 4 to do that.
I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone has that here. No? Okay.
No.
Too bad.
Sure don't. Entropy is not.
It was still a nice idea.
I was going to say, entropy 4 can be used to heal and harm. Fun fact. Because it basically does exactly what you say, Saskia. It kind of twerks your reality, so, you know, you're so lucky you're just better. Because, bear in mind, there's the infinitesimal possibility that you will just be able to be miraculously healed. It's just incredibly small. So it essentially takes that tiny possibility and makes it into a probability.
Right.
Mhm.
Is it
And Christina doesn't really want to risk that, so she would
possible
probably.
just to extend the healing time for a larger duration so it doesn't seem she miraculously heals?
Lottie's got time 4 if we could use that. Focus
You-
it on the spinal cord and reset that. It wouldn't heal everything else, but it would at least heal the spinal cord and the skull.
What you guys could do really easily is you could simply, well, she is not going to die as long as the spark of life is connected to her, because
Right.
her vital signs are actually staying constant as long as Darcy remains in physical contact. What you could, if you don't think she's going to degrade, you could move her to a more secluded location.
Right. That's what Christina would like would suggest. Like she would say, "Okay, you're keeping her alive," in a very low voice, be like, "You're keeping her alive, so let's see if we can move her out of this crowd so that we can work on her better."
Okay.
So, is there anything you want us to roll, or can we just do that?
Who here would like to make the announcement of "I'm a doctor"? Everybody move back, because that's what it's going to take, and it's going to be a subterfuge roll.
I mean,
Funny.
I could make it, but I doubt people would believe me since, you know.
Hold on a second. Let me see.
Can I intimidate the crowd back?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
At me, crowd. At me.
Can I assist?
I've got high enough manipulation subterfuge to probably pull it off. And
Willpower is your best friend.
yeah.
I'm kind of more amused at the concept of Vinny intimidating the crowd right now.
Oh yeah, no, that can happen. I'm willing to allow that happen. Absolutely.
¿Por qué no los dos?
I was going to say, this could go horribly wrong. But continue, Vinny. Roll me your charisma intimidation to intimidate the crowd.
Willpower is your best friend.
Oh
Yes.
god. Are
I
the tremble
can't
rules?
spend
Please
my
don't.
willpower freely like all the rest of you.
It's not wrong.
This is
Didn't Tucker say he was assisting?
Yeah, I'd like to assist if I can.
I'll give you a -1 diff because Hyun is fucking terrifying and probably covered in Nazi blood.
I am too.
It's business, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're both
Beautiful.
covered in Nazi blood. Excellent. I'll give you a -2 because that's fucking amazing.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh god.
Okay.
Finally, they're good for one thing. Go. Use their blood to intimidate people.
Do the thing.
Can I
Yep.
use manipulation by chance?
For something, goddammit.
No, it's gonna have to be charisma for this one.
Okay.
That noise, though.
That was. That was amazing.
I mean, if this
I
fails, I
feel
can pull
like-
my please I'm a celebrity back off cards.
Shit.
Fucking tits. 3 successes.
All right, then. Tell me what you say.
She'll just shout out, "Are you fuckers dense? Back the fuck up!"
People kind of look
Anybody
around.
who gets she'll follow up with, "Anybody who gets too close into this gets added to the pile. Now back up."
All right. People start to back up.
Minnie demands zip ties from vendors.
All right. So we are able to physically move her. So who is going to do most of the lifting?
Not me.
Lottie most likely will help.
I can help.
Cool.
Oh,
Because I only
yep.
have strength 2. So, I mean, which is probably enough, but
Yeah, you feel the fact that this girl is malnourished. For the record, like you can feel all of her bones.
oh, that's not good. Yeah, so, yeah, Christina would probably
gonna
handle
hold
the
her hand.
brunt of the lifting, and anyone else who wants to try and help can also help as well.
On the
Will
side note,
help.
because he was kind of missing from the beginning. So where's Isaac? How's Isaac? Is he binding? Binding
Isaac
device?
is wherever you want him to be.
Will you have been helpful and come over with the group?
Sure. I trust the fact that nobody really cares about who I am to go ahead and mask my appearance at this dubious scene.
Excellent.
Oh god. That is
So,
insane.
very gingerly, and I mean, you take tiny steps. This process takes about 6 or 7 minutes. You bring her around into the alleyway that is located just to the left-hand side of where you're standing. It takes you about 5-6 minutes to walk 20 feet. But you very deftly lay her down. You have to lay her down on her front because of where the damage is done at the back of her neck. Oh, Jesus. As you look down, you can see it. You can see the spine is off at an odd angle.
Oh. Oh.
All right.
I'm
Christina?
feeling very sick inside. Darcy's not used to this.
Darcy,
Hey,
it's okay.
Christina
Just look away.
swallows and Christina
Evan.
swallows and like, okay, we've got to get her out of here now.
So, yes, what were you saying, to be honest?
Can I do the thing where I go ahead and rifle through the fallen man's pockets for his wallet and just walk away?
Yes, you can pants the man.
I pants the man. I'm gonna grab his phone and his wallet, and then I'm just gonna walk away.
Quick important question. Anyone here have spirit sight on and active? If not, it's fine.
No, but I can activate it.
There was no real onus to do so before now. I was wondering if anyone had it activated up till now.
No, mine
Okay.
ran out.
I don't have it on right now.
Lottie was working.
Yeah, like I'm partying. Fuck no. No magic tonight. Oh wait, wrong.
Wrong. You
Yeah.
were wrong.
I was wrong.
Kim's got a question, guys.
Is downtown over yet?
No, your XP spends do not exist yet.
Alright.
So not to be the fatalist here. I mean, I have no problem helping you all. It's just that doesn't look fixable.
Christina just puts a finger to her lips and gives her a glance like it is. Just
You're getting
Random stranger, do you want me? Do you want to be the?
Inner monologue immediately. No, 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 no.
Random stranger, why don't you act as a lookout?
Isaac is going to go ahead and act as a lookout for you while he's looking through this delinquent's social media feed. Oh, and you're friends with him, and you're friends with him, and you're friends
As
with
you
him.
attempt to do so, you can't access his phone.
Oh shit!
Not only is it not, it's weird. His phone doesn't run on Android or whatever the equivalent is for iPhone. I can never remember its name. It has a name.
iOS.
iOS.
it's
Thank
just
you.
iOS.
Yeah, it has its own program software.
Oh, okay. Where's my friend Lottie?
Helping with the girl with the broken back.
Gun's just going to stand as a shield between the mage group and the girl and the crowd of fucking people, and if anybody gets too close, he's going to kind of shove them back, like, gently. But
All
just
right. So, Christina, do you want to roll me your irritate to basically fix the damage?
Yes.
This is going
I will
to
start.
be vulgar as balls.
I know. Good thing all of my paradox from before is sloughed off.
Okay, so
I don't have any
this is
paradox right now.
the life
so-
3 effect. So it's going to be a vulgar without witnesses. So it's going to be difficulty 7 minus your foci and any quintessence spent. She hasn't suffered aggravated
Okay.
damage, so you don't need to spend like 1 quint per level of damage healed. But
Okay, cool. Okay, so I do have foci. I'll spend 2 quints, so it'll be a -3.
okay. So, it can only go up to a maximum of -3. So with your foci, you can only spend 2. So it will be a total of difficulty 4, not difficulty 3.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, I can
2
use
quint.
brain. It's fine.
2 quint and foci. It's fine. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay.
As you look on, mostly for the purposes of Kit, because obviously you're new, you see Christina lay her hand on the back of the neck, and then you hear a sickening pop noise as the spine breaks itself.
Yep. Yeah. Is it that like
Yep.
sorry to the to her, but yeah.
Better you say you be sorry than she be dead.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but still, like, it's just an instinctive sorry.
With that roll, you will heal all of her damage.
Yay! Awesome.
It licks her lips at the sound.
Darcy is looking away
Breathe.
because she's basically on
Sigh
top
of
of this.
And then immediately puts her eyes on Christina. Small fucking world.
Good. Haven't you ever seen somebody mysteriously pop somebody else's spine back into them? It's a thing.
I've seen it happen like 3 times this week.
Exactly. Obviously. Don't know where you're from. You probably don't get out much. It's fine. Don't worry.
By the way, while this was going down, Minnie was tying the hands of the unconscious neo-Nazis so that the police could...
Yay.
The girl blinks open her eyes, and she looks at everyone. There's a look of abject horror in her face as she recoils instantly.
Yeah. You fell down after those dudes were kicking you about. Kind of knocked out, but you're better now. Do you want to press charges?
She looks horribly confused.
It's
All right,
It's all right. Don't worry.
wait, give me a sec.
Right?
Evan,
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll Lottie's what's it? Manipulation expression with charm specialty to convince her?
You could, except there's one gigantic problem.
Does she know she died?
No, that I'm about to elaborate on.
Oh no.
She looks at you all with the giant gawking expression, as in Avantara says, "Okay, who are you people?" Wait, hang on. No, wait. She kind of screws her eyes closed, and appears to be thinking really deeply, like going down to the innermost part. Wait, hang on. Who am I?
Oh dear.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh no.
Just- don't worry, okay? You took quite a beating, but it's gonna be okay.
Does anyone here have the mind sphere?
Yep,
Yes.
Lottie's got mind for what you need.
Thank God.
Do you want to turn on your mind sight?
Yeah, give me a second. Bum, bum, bum. Gonna roll that sweet mind for. I'm rocking and rolling. What is Letty seeing?
Nothing. It's blank.
What? Why
Her mind is blank.
over mind?
She has a mind. It is there, but it is empty.
Oh,
As if
Oh,
what you'd be looking at if you saw a newborn child.
fuck me.
not again.
Okay.
Oh no.
Minnie rejoins
Okay.
the party after
Okay. Hi,
tough.
my name is Lottie. We saw you getting beaten up by some massive dickheads. We stopped them, kind of put you back together a bit. We don't know why. You don't know who we are. We had just seen you. We had spoken. I don't know why you don't know who you are. If you want, we can go over there, speak to the police, get those guys arrested, press some charges, and see about finding who you are. Do you have anything on you? Can you feel your pockets? I don't want to touch you. Do you feel your pockets? Do you have a wallet? Do you have a charm? Something on you? Can you do that for me?
The girl is quite obviously homeless. Once again, in the picture, her clothing is far too nice.
Okay.
She reaches into her pockets. She has nothing other than like a handful of small change, and a couple of other bits and pieces. Lottie, okay, you have a lot of mind. If this was a derangement, you could cure it like that. But
Yeah.
not.
It's absolutely nothing.
You sense that there was so much damage to the brain that it essentially reset itself. Because you don't know how long it was without oxygen. Even when it was being kept from dying, was her brain able to oxygenate itself? Certain parts of her memory could have been irreparably damaged or destroyed. Once again, if this was a simple derangement, it could be fixed. This isn't.
This is not a quick fix.
But oh god.
Okay.
Can it really not be fixed like that with like time or mind or something?
It would require, in order to fix it, what would actually, Lottie, you use your brain because this is something you're actually really good at. What could work is if someone was to use you cannot do this. I emphasize this point. Not yet. You may be able to someday.
Sweet Mind 5 one day.
If someone was to use a very advanced time and mind rote, they could look back through this girl's history, through all of her time, and create a new template and put it in, if that makes sense.
Lottie only has time 3 and mind 4. She's not there yet.
Evan.
But Siren could. But Siren could.
Can't. Siren doesn't have that much mind.
Damn it! Oh
There
yeah,
is
Lottie.
one person in this city who does.
Fucking
Oh,
Right,
no.
Joe.
Oh no. No,
Because
no,
she
no.
brought him hope as well. But, um, oh God, am I really gonna do this again for an NPC?
No more magic for you. Go.
I mean, this is how Darcy is gonna die eventually. You know this.
No, you are not able to do more. This is not as spontaneous as the last one.
No,
If
this is true.
life-
This is true.
If we're in a life or death moment, I might let
Yeah.
that slide. No, you sit.
Fair enough. But Darcy will bring up that, well, we did bring hope to what's his name again?
No, the Palace of 1,000 Pleasures is not some halfway house for orphans.
I mean,
We're
we
not
can't just
sending
leave
her to
like
him.
this.
Christina looks confused, like, what?
But I don't completely trust Saisho.
I mean,
Isaac goes ahead and like keeps his mouth shut.
what are
Listen.
the other options? You're just gonna leave her like this?
No.
She starts to rock back and forth and cry.
Hun,
Aw.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Christina puts her arms around her and just holds her.
Listen.
She immediately, she doesn't just flinch away from the contact, Lindsay. She actually scrabbles away on her hands and knees.
Don't touch her.
Yeah, she does.
Christina!
She puts her hands back.
Why?
Because her nature is caregiver. God damn it.
She still gets a look like, dude.
Yeah, it's like, and she gives an apologetic look like, I'm sorry.
We can't.
Okay.
We can't ask people for help. What was happening? I mean, because cluelessly and very drunkenly.
Where's my cell phone?
You broke it.
Darcy, where's my cell phone?
But
Darcy, where's my cell phone?
pockets. Do I bra? And she'll just pull it out of the bra. It's been filming all this time, so she kind of looks like it's dark.
I mean, and thus we have another Darcy Ellsworth nip slip video.
God fucking damn it, no.
No, I would have.
How much
That will be
paradox
doing
did
a
I
little
get?
bit later on.
So, why not just leave her in the hands of social services until you can figure out what to do with her?
I mean, we know what to do.
Have you ever been in the system?
For the record, you look. She's at least 18 years old. I'm just going to point that out in case it's important.
Okay.
But it's hard to tell how old she is. Once again, there's quite a lot of malnourishment there.
Okay, first things first. Darcy's. Oh, sorry. Go on, Kim.
While everybody's arguing, Minnie's just gonna be like, D'Onofrio, help! In a text message and no explanation.
Hooray! No explanation.
Wait, who did she send the text to?
D'Onofrio,
Oh no.
who has
Get
literally no
drunk.
way to help this situation whatsoever.
Oh God.
Alright.
That's the second time that she's showing up with oh God.
But by the way, hey Tiger, how's it going? It's going good.
All right, what's up?
Currently on your schedule for D'Onofrio's drinking, she's at shit-faced.
Ken's just going. Okay, did you make it known you're texting D'Onofrio?
No, she's just texting on her phone.
Ken offhandedly mentions. I mean, I talked to D'Onofrio, but she's currently at shit-faced, so she's probably not going to be much help.
Can Darcy go to the girl? Just not touching her, but just kind of approaching her and just kind of sit down in front of her.
Just a moment. So, Isaac, when you're kind of turning on the phone, the one thing that becomes evident is the weird software that it uses. On the background is a large stylized P that is basically is the symbol of whatever the maker the maker of the software is.
Ooh.
Okay. Can I Google the software makers to get a better idea of what operating system I'm actually working with?
Yes, you can. Would you like to make me an intelligence computers roll?
All right. Do. may I spend a willpower?
Yes, you may.
All right. Boom. 1, 2, 3 with willpower.
This is a new line that is just being released at the moment from Vinceron, a subsidiary of the Pentex Corporation.
Oh boy.
Interesting. Do I know if this operating system has any particular weaknesses or a safe node?
It has a safe node.
I'll definitely go ahead and try to turn that on.
Okay. So with that in mind, on a side note, remember guys, Pentex, building a better tomorrow, today. Fucking love Pentex. They're just a big evil corporation of evil.
They're at least honest about their evil.
Yeah, pretty much.
By being the smartest bastards. Anyway.
So Darcy, you wish to go over and she's kind of curled up again on the wall, just crying and rocking.
Mm-hmm. So Darcy's just gonna sit opposite of her, like not touching her or anything. It's just like, hey, I'm Darcy. This is kind of shitty, right? What's going on right now? We want to help you. We're not quite sure how. But I think we need to come up with something. Like,
you hear her mumble, and you're not sure if she's talking to you or if she's talking in general. But she just says, "I just want to know who I am. I just want to go home. I just want to go. I want to go home."
Okay. We know that you were sort of like homeless, and I don't know your name, but we can come up with something nice, okay? To call you until you remember again. So, what do you think of Anne? Do you like that as a name?
She looks up at you, her face streaked with tears. She doesn't give a fuck. It's one of these wonderful things of she doesn't care what you call her. Like she's in a state of abject shock and she's in a state of abject shock and confusion.
Yeah. No, that's why Darcy's literally just trying to get her to focus on like silly shit. So she's like, okay, for now we're just gonna go with Anne, okay? Do you want to come with me? Like we can give you a shower and just give you something to eat, and so that at least you'll
Come
have
up with a plan?
place to rest.
On the
Yeah.
side, Hyun, you're ringing.
Hyun will answer the phone.
Why the fuck did Minnie wake me?
It's a long story. Some fuckheads. I'll explain back at the chantry. Don't just go back to bed.
Dunk.
Kit's brow raises just hearing someone say chantry out loud.
I mean, his phone's in his brain.
Oh.
So, yeah. Sorry, I should be more clear on that. My apologies.
Never mind then.
But I choose to point out, you gentlemen and ladies do know a possible way of fixing her.
Mm-hmm.
So are you ignoring the possibility of fixing her?
I mean, why do you think Darcy was asking for her cell phone?
Oh.
But it's broken.
One of them is, as you pointed out, you have like 4 others.
This is true, but she doesn't have them on her.
They're at her house.
A phone is shoved in your direction from Isaac, not the one he's currently fiddling with.
You now have a phone.
Okay.
I don't think she knows Saisho's number.
Phone.
I was going to say, I don't think I have Saisho's number by hand. But
however, interestingly enough, one of the most called numbers in Isaac's phone is Mei Rin, who is Saisho's apprentice.
There are plenty of text as well.
That's amazing.
Actually,
the two of them are just if you read them, the 2 of them are just sending each other the most weird haiku, like about milk and chocolate and like washing up detergent.
Before actually ringing that number, I did have one question. I'm pretty sure that it won't do anything, but Darcy has a certain ally/friend.
Yay.
Would he be capable of helping in that?
You don't know. He
I
might.
figured. Now I want to call that number.
All right. There's this ring, 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 ring. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Ring,
Mhm.
ring, ring, ring. Hello.
Hey, hi. I'm sorry. It's just I know it's late. I have a question. How good are you? Or do you have anyone who's particularly good with like helping people who don't know who they are anymore?
I sense that there's a story here.
Yes, yes. It's a rather long story and not really a story for phones, but it involves guys kicking a poor girl very hard. Very bad guys. Darcy's a simple person, people. These are just bad guys for now.
No,
Especially-
unfortunately, this is not my area of expertise.
Oh. Anyone that you do know
Hmm.
might be able to help with this?
Hmm.
Oh, please don't say the Monkey King.
Well, he could have helped, but then again, he's not exactly up and around, is he?
I mean, I have his healing half with me.
You could try that if you really wanted to.
Christina just shakes her head like, no, Darcy.
Wide-eyed Lottie shaking her head. Darcy, no. Darcy, no.
Imagine Lottie and Christina have much the same look on their face, both shaking
You know,
their
you
heads
know what? Maybe Sideshow's not a bad option after all.
Thank you. Let's call him. Okay, thank you for your assistance, Mr. Dragon. I'll talk to you later, okay? Sorry for the odd hours again.
It's fine. You act like I sleep.
That's fair.
Did
Okay,
you just call
bye.
a dragon on my phone?
No, I
Okay.
called Mr. Dragon on your phone.
Obviously. Looks at Isaac.
Chris-
Obviously. Did you not hear the Mr. Dragon part?
There's
Christina
a
actually
blank
busted
face on
laughing at
Isaac's
that, like,
face.
oh my god.
Back to the phone he's fiddling with.
Darcy will call the number of Mei Ying Xing
Mayrin.
something. Mayrin,
Wait.
whatever.
Question. Evan.
Hmm?
Does Lottie have Sideshow's number?
Not his number, no. You might have Nine Fingers Tam's number.
Yeah. We can always call Nine Fingers Tam.
We could all call them together, like both of them. That's gonna be hilarious. See which one reaches Sideshow first.
What did you see Evan literally have a schizophrenic conversation with himself?
I mean, would it be the first time, really?
It would tickle us, honestly.
I mean, go fuck yourself.
You love us.
You get the most weird intro to a phone conversation that you've ever gotten, Darcy, when you pick up the phone and literally the line just says, Isaac, it is agreeable to know that you still draw breath on the temporal plane.
And I sound like a different person now.
If this is a crank call, I assure you, I will not only find you, but I will find 7 generations of your ancestors.
I mean, most of my ancestors weren't that great, except one of them, but that was me in a former life. No, I'm calling with Isaac's phone. I'm Darcy Ellsworth. It's not a prank, I promise.
Ah, yes, you're the strange young woman who continues to leave gifts at the reception.
Yeah. I'm not strange. That's mean.
Looks at Darcy, raises an eyebrow. Who are you?
Shush.
What? Strange?
No, I'm
Darcy,
not.
what did you do?
It doesn't matter. Look,
You got a mouth. What did you do?
the phone call. So, we have a girl here who has a problem with remembering who she was, and we were hoping to get some help. She was badly hurt by bad people, really bad people, mean people that said a lot of like really mean things about people.
Meaning that you wish my master to intercede on your behalf.
Yeah, please. That would be great.
I will inquire. Bring the girl to the temple.
Yes. Who's still drunk enough to drive? I mean, not drunk enough to drive.
He say that while she's still on the line.
There's a few moments of silence, and he will say, "My master has agreed that he will help you on a single condition."
Oh, yeah?
Who of you is there currently?
There's me, there's Lottie, there's Christina, there's Minnie, there's
Isaac slaps his chest where the name tag is.
Isaac, because I'm using his phone. There is John, and who are you?
Kit.
Kit.
Lottie's gonna poke her face in, so that way she's also talking into the phone. Hey, Maven, there's a lot of people here. If you like, some of us can come or all of us can come.
It is entirely non sequitur. My master will speak with you when you arrive.
It's Marin! Marin! Do you want some pupusas?
The phone's already gone dead.
I feel like we didn't mention Minnie, and I feel like we should have mentioned Minnie was coming with us.
I did.
Isaac goes ahead and asks Bax for his phone.
Oh yeah,
slightly. Yeah, gets stuck back into his pocket.
Thanks so much for
people go into debt.
Huh? What? No, we're not going into debt. I have money enough.
Yeah.
No. When you deal with Sideshow, debt is more than money.
Okay, but my daddy has money enough. Oh wait, yeah.
Darcy, I thought we weren't using your daddy anymore. Remember?
I mean, if it's her life at stake, we will use my daddy.
Sorry, what were you? Hang on. What were you saying, Kim?
Minnie is kind of asking Hyun, not kind of asking, she's basically demanding that he buy her a whole bunch of pupusas.
Hyun is kind of declining because there's kind of bigger things going on right now.
All right, so this is going to be what I will lovingly describe as the Uber ride from hell.
I mean, Uber rides?
Yes, Uber XL.
Okay, fine.
Oh boy.
I mean, a limo would really be like Darcy will actually like state this to Lottie, and we'll get into a discussion about how a limo is really easier than getting all of us in an Uber.
That's all. Lottie will just. Lottie is firmly at the state. Listen, some of us can Uber. We have more than one phone. We don't need a limo. This is their bickering.
Isaac's ride is the Tempo. It stands for temporarily functioning. It is a heap of junk that works. He offers his ride to people.
That is amazing.
Hey, Evan.
Yes, dear.
Question that might become a thing that we need to figure out real quick.
Oh dear.
How heavy is he on with all of his cybernetics?
Didn't we say that you weigh no more than an ordinary person at one point?
I have no idea.
I was going to say you do, because bear in mind, they're made of super lightweight alloy, so it doesn't affect you on your day-to-day movement.
Okay, that's fair. I was just worried about cars bottoming out because Hyun takes one step into them.
No, you probably weigh, you might weigh maybe 20 or 30 pounds more than you look, but it's negligible.
Okay, cool.
Well, this entire argument versus Ubers versus limos and whatnot is going on. Minnie is going to buy a shit ton of pupusas.
Oh God, drunk Minnie meeting Lord Sai. Oh dear.
This is going to be a good time.
Minnie mine.
She's definitely trying.
Yes.
All right,
favorite
guys.
And
so bear in mind, once again, there are 7 of you and 1 Evan. So bear in mind. Okay. So you guys hop into the Uber or whatever mode of transportation that Isaac has. That is a and you will proceed to the Temple of 1,000 Happinesses, which, for those of you who have not been here, mostly Vinny, is a casino done in the same style as you have seen casinos done in, say, Las Vegas, wherein they have very, very cheap, tacky kind of theme to them. This one is very Oriental themed. Like, as you walk in, you are assaulted, and I use the phrase assaulted, by the sounds and the smells. This is one of those places that never closes. It doesn't matter that it's nearly 6 o'clock in the morning. There are still people drinking. It's still people gambling here on the floor. You hear the slot machines belch out in their very racist overtones. You the lucky winner! Kind of.
About that.
Jesus
Beg your pardon?
Christ.
Gun feels ways about that.
However, Hyun knows this is all a front. A hilarious front.
He does. He's mostly feeling ways about people's enjoyment of it.
Rin, for the record, is waiting for you when you arrive. She's waiting in the lobby. She is dressed almost exactly as shown here. The only exception is she's wearing a t-shirt and she's wearing very short shorts. She doesn't appear to be wearing shoes or anything. But she will bow in greeting to you all.
Bows back.
Give her a hug.
You hug Mayrin. She looks down and she kind of awkwardly
I'm
pats her.
serious. Don't be posting that.
Okay.
Okay, because you post your whole life on the internet.
I don't post pictures of the kids.
I don't know what you post.
I'll post pictures of your
I mean, I know
kids.
you're connected to me, but I don't really follow.
My nephew put himself in the dog cage, and I took a picture of it. And my mother doesn't
keep
realize
it.
that
You should see your
on
friend.
phone.
Too much information.
When you
Apologies.
when you run forward to hug Mayrin, she kind of looks down awkwardly because she's taller than Minnie is, but she kind of reaches up her hand and she pats Minnie on the head like, "Good, Minnie."
She looks up at her very drunk body. I got pupusas.
I have no idea what those are.
They're yummy goodness.
I would recommend if you meet with my master, you do not bring the highly inebriated.
What?
She's saying you should stay here because you're drunk and will piss off Sideshow.
Yeah.
I bought pupusas for him too.
We'll let him know that you brought them.
She's
or
gonna-
you can come just best behavior.
Interesting. I have not seen an Akuma like you before, she says as she looks Kit up and down.
Kit looks from like side to side and then points to herself.
Yes, Akuma.
It's just Kit.
That is your name, but that is not what you are. It makes no difference. If you would please leave all of your weapons and items of import here. Thank you. There's a-
Pupusas items of import? I mean, I think so. They're Mexican, right? Pupusas are Mexican. So
Not imported. Importance.
And they're Salvadorian. Not everything taco-like is Mexican, Minnie. Maybe you should stay here to guard the pupusas. Make sure nobody, snacks them. They're for Sideshow.
She's gonna sit on the table with the important stuff. Oh,
You are very important. I would say yes.
Mayrin spends the next few minutes. She spends the next few minutes concentrating. Minnie, do you have a mind shield?
no.
She then points at Minnie and just says, "Sleep." Dunk.
Wait.
Thank you,
does it
Mayrin.
willpower plus 3 difficulty because I have the mind sphere?
Yep, that is. Hang on, let me just make sure for difficulties. I
Starts
think.
at difficulty 10.
1, 2. Yep, she still gets enough with the requisite successes. So, sleepy buys. If it helps, you made her have to spend 2 willpower. So, there you go. But, alright. So, for the record, she kind of sighs and she very gently picks Minnie up and she puts her down. No, she will pick Minnie up and she will deposit her into the arms of one of the concierges and she is going to have you given a suite in the hotel for the night.
Aww.
Free of charge.
That's gonna be one interesting hangover.
Mm-hmm. No. That's going to be one interesting biblical event, I think you mean. So she will then, for the record, she will walk to the girl who you brought with her, who looks terrified of everything, and she will simply say, I see. She should remain here until such time as my master determines what to do with her.
Understandable.
If you...
a place to stay that's not out in the open. She's a little freaked out right now.
We can have her sent upstairs to one of the guest suites if that's acceptable to you.
It's more so if it's acceptable to her.
Would you like that, Anne?
She blinks with those very big, confused eyes. And she grabs onto Darcy's arm, and she kind of like intimates she'll go, but only if Darcy goes with her.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I can come along.
I'll have the concierge show you up when he is depositing Miss Minnie.
Okay. Lottie.
Mm-hmm.
If there's any payment or something, like, you can count on me. Whatever it is, okay?
It's okay. We'll make sure.
That has
We'll
been
make sure it works out.
That has been duly recorded and noted.
Okay.
Everyone else here gets that really odd chill down their spine as if something has just happened.
Right.
I mean, don't
Christina.
forget, Darcy was drunk, and she has that, like, that sobriety that you get when you kind of have something terrible happening, but that does not mean that she's not still drunk.
Right. Christina will involuntarily shiver just a little bit at that, like.
All right, Marin turns and she starts to pad off through the casino proper. This is a hunting cat who is essentially walking among the sheep, and you all get that innate feeling. Except she will turn once, and she will look at Isaac once, and you will almost see her lips turn in a smile. Almost.
Almost. Isaac simply says, "Is it agreeable to see you still breathe?"
It is agreeable to see that you are still on the temporal plane.
I apologize for not saying sooner when you had me on the phone.
She shrugs and she says, in all honesty, there were more pressing matters. I understand.
Thank you for your understanding.
You are welcome.
Toddle, 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 toddle.
Toddle, toddle, toddle. All right, so they lead you into a changing room. On this area of the hotel, it's sealed off by two very beautifully carved and painted doors that show a pattern of samurai in battle. This is one of the great nameless battles that took place during the Sengoku period. So you see many different flags and banners of clans now forgotten, from the Imagawa to the Date to the Shensumi to the Nikuiwa. Never try to say that one 3 times fast. But Marin will open the door and she will step through. On the other side, it is a changing room, or there are two changing rooms, one to the left, one to the right, that are meant for men and women. She will say, there are robes located in there. Take off all of your clothing and take on the robes. I will meet you on the other side.
Thank you. Letty's been through this show before.
Hyun will ask Mayrin if he can still wear the sash that Sho gave him.
You may. You may enter clothed, if you wish. You have earned that honor.
I'll go with the robe.
As you wish.
Isaac, for his part, is going to go ahead and don the robe that he's offered, but he's going to go ahead and slap the name tag on the robe, just so it's still there, like his name is still Isaac.
For the record, Christina, Archimedes will emerge from your bag and will sit on the shoulder of your robe. So you now have a robe and an owl.
Yes, that's amazing. I love it.
Does Archimedes get his own little robe?
Yes, he does.
That would be adorable. Yes, do it.
There you go. You're welcome.
He will need help with the little sash, though.
So are we talking all clothes, or are we still good
Yes.
to stay in our... Why?
No,
exactly?
because Saisha was a very careful man. Sorry, Lord Saisha was a very careful man, and he wants things done in a certain way.
You were
Most
also
reasonable thing would be to just go with the flow.
you are also entering into my master's private sanctum, and it is best to be as you are.
What's the philosophical reason as well?
Do we have changing rooms at least?
There are changing rooms, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then Kit will go off and switch tire and come back out.
Mirin waits. For the record, when you leave, Mirin, without any modesty whatsoever, just takes off the t-shirt and takes off the shorts and walks in completely naked. It doesn't seem to make any difference to her whatsoever. For those of you who know, she is covered in tattoos from head to foot, literally. Yep, she will open the doors on either side and walk down. Even without the clothes on, she still has that commanding air that she always wears like a glove. Have all of you here seen Pirates of the Caribbean 3? It's 3. So if you all remember Xiao Fan's bathhouse at the very beginning, you walk down a long how to say it, a long thoroughfare between two sets of baths on either side, in which you see a number of very tattooed men and women reclining. Some of them are playing cards, others are drinking, some are smoking pipes in and out of the water. But it's a very relaxed atmosphere. For those of you who have any kind of spiritual affinity or who have the spirit sphere at all, you feel electricity running down your spine. The umbra bleeds through an awful lot here, and you don't think these people are all necessarily people.
Oh, fantastic.
On my end, Evan, how are we doing?
The thing inside you is scared shitless. It doesn't know how to react. You will be brought down to the end to a large pair of double doors that will be slid open, and you find yourself in a perfectly circular room. You're about 50% sure that if the room itself were to have a compass drawn around it, it would be a perfect circle. At one end of the room, there's a huge golden statue of a dragon that had the Asian style lung dragon that rears up and around you all. In its mouth, there sits a sword. I am glad none of you have prime sight on. Oh, how glad I am. The sword is sitting in its sheath right next to a chair that is occupied by this individual. There are two other women who are there are two women and one man. You guys see Nine Fingers Tam. He's in a business suit. Shit. And the business suit is a bit disheveled, so you can assume, fuck it, they woke him up for this. Poor Nine Fingers Tam. You're so little. But he currently has a cup of coffee in his hand, and he gives you all the sup nod. Like, yeah. There's another bathtub in this room. It takes up the center of the floor. You see the water bubbles ever so slightly, but no one is currently in it. So Saisho leans forward, looking down from his high-backed chair at one end of the room, and he will say, "It seems that whenever you come through my door, it is to ask me for another request."
Yes, okay. Buddy will bow to Saisho. It is only in
Nice.
respect of all that you can do.
Hmm. And now you're bringing Akuma into my presence.
Unfortunately, I am not aware of what that is or who they may be.
He points a single black manicured fingernail towards our dear, excuse me, towards our dear Kit. You are very interesting.
So I've been told.
You are what happens when a nightmare, made manifest by the conscious or unconscious dream of man, is stitched together with human flesh. Fascinating. I'm surprised you survived the process.
To
That
be
either
fair,
means you have...
to be fair, I think it's the process that actually is the reason I am alive.
You are either very strong, very fortunate, or you are the plaything of fate. These are the three possibilities. I leave it to you to decide which is truth. For the record, Mayrin steps forward and she says something in Japanese. Can anyone here actually understand the language?
Nope.
Nope.
In theory, Hyun, you can Google Translate it.
Hyun will.
Okay, roll me intelligence computers, difficulty 7, and you need a minimum of 3 successes to get everything right. Every success below that, you're going to get Google Translate bullshit. Or rather, I will alter the phrase slightly depending on the how good translate it.
Oh no, not Google Translate!
Oh my god. Nothing.
Eggs Benedict, Thursday, Sunday morning.
Hyun nods like he understood perfectly what they said.
Fake it till you make it.
That's amazing.
Saisho looks down from his chair at Mayrin and kind of quirks an eyebrow, and he says in English, "Really? Hai, sama sukumasu. Nengi no seki yamadesu akamaske anamakaba." I see. It would seem as though there is no need for us to debate. I have no need to debate price with you, as someone has already offered to pay.
They're not currently with us as they are in a separate room, so they do not pertain to this conversation. While they have offered to pay, they should perhaps know of the payment. It would be odd for them to have blank slate.
Of course. However, I would warn that before it is that a price is set, opening a book and saying you will pay anything, at which point, well, if you wished a drop of water, you will then have the ocean, is somewhat of an interesting negotiation tactic.
She is still learning how to be an adult.
Oh, I assure you, this evening she will learn. There's that wonderful feeling that goes down all your spines again, like, oh no.
Lottie is reminded of why she said Saisho was a terrible idea, and she's looking over to Christina and smiling, as if to reiterate.
Yeah. So Christina gets a tight nod back with kind of the same smile, like,
In the matter of price,
In the matter of price.
because the person who had offered is not here, perhaps some negotiation would be available so that some of us could also assist. She stated it out of the good of herself, but I don't believe she fully understands how steep a price can be and the consequences it could have. She's still learning.
So what you're saying is, you come now and you say, pity and clemency for the ignorant.
I come and say, if this must be a learning experience for the inexperienced, let it be balanced so that they may learn and not be hurt by it, so that they may still be of use in the future.
An admirable assumption.
It is a request. We come
I will
in request of you. We cannot make orders.
grant your request. Your Shazumake? Darcy Ellsworth, Saisho-sama. Ah, your Darcy will survive the process. However, this evening, what to take, what to take. I will take her ability to feel love, I think.
If you find that agreeable. Would it be romantic or platonic?
It would be all love.
A steep price for a great act. Understood.
Unless you would mitigate it by offering something to lessen her burden.
I could offer part of my own. Familiar. It has always been of great power for myself, and if that would be equal to taking all of hers, it would help.
And what of the rest of you? Would anyone else step forward to ease the burden?
I can offer the last link to my old life.
Isaac's just gonna go ahead and pull out the phone and the wallet. I offer connections to the men who went ahead and victimized the innocent that you would restore.
He looks down at Isaac, and for a moment, you can almost contemplate like he's looking through Isaac, if that makes sense. But he narrows his eyes, and there's a single nod, and he will say, "I will make you a deal, Mr. Blanchet. I will make a separate agreement for that with you in private.
Very well.
The negotiation is complete.
I will hold my tongue."
Good. 3 offers. Very well. Unless anyone else wishes to also throw an offering. Once, twice.
Gun steps forward. I have an alternative proposition.
Oh.
When's the last time you faced a real challenge?
Oh, Jesus!
Gun is officially, for those who haven't caught on, telling Saisho to square up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Lottie was just thinking of the fact that Darcy and their amnesiac friend is upstairs. They won't be able to get up there and out fast enough. Okay.
No magic and no skill. No magic, just skill.
Gun nods.
No technology either, of course.
It's good old fisticuffs, you and me.
Fascinating. Fascinating. I find that this offer tantalizes me enough to accept. You will have the repair of the girl's mind, and in one moon you and I will meet, Hyun Choi, and it shall be as it was when it was you and I first crossed blades.
Looking over here in new appreciation. Like, bro, what? Bro, what?
Christina's looking over there baffled too, like, whoa, that worked? Holy shit.
You just gotta know how to talk to Sideshow.
Right?
Hyun will make a small bow, like a respectful, challenging bow, and say, I look forward to our encounter.
You will all, as it is dawn, and it will soon rise. I welcome you all to be my guests, to enjoy my hospitality this evening. I will have rooms prepared for you all, if that is agreeable and you wish to stay. It is a long journey back to your homes, and as I said, dawn fast approaches. You may as well sleep and revivify yourselves.
I will accept this offer for myself. Except for the rest of them.
Christina glances to her shoulder to Archimedes. You want to stay?
The owl... he's in his tiny robe.
Yes.
He's enjoying his tiny robe. He will lean in and he'll whisper... Actually, no, you have the psychic familiar bond thing. He'll whisper... He'll say into your mind... In some cultures, it's considered excessively rude to ignore or refuse hospitality. I recommend we go for it.
She just nods and looks over. Yes, we accept.
Good. Good. You, what is your name, Akuma?
Kit.
If it is agreeable, at some point I would like to speak to both of you on a more candid basis.
I don't think that's such a good idea, but when do I ever get what I want?
Life is a confusing, contrary mess, I should think.
Yes, it is.
Very well. If all of you save Mr. Blanchet could leave us.
Bows again. Thank you for your time. Goes over to Isaac. Thumbs up.
Isaac just goes ahead and shrugs as if, he knows exactly what he's doing, apparently.
Just give them names. See if we can find those bastards and rot them.
I'd shrug. What will be, will be.
Yeah. Good luck with Mayren. Dally's on out.
As you all pile out of the room, Sideshow leans back in his chair and he'll say, "This is the second time you've brought something interesting before my throne, Mr. Blanchet."
I thank you very much for the gracious compliment, Lord Sideshow.
Tell me about this... interesting. Tell me about this ruckus that took place. Actually, no. He'll raise a finger and he'll say, "Would you mind if I view it through you?"
He goes ahead and offers his hand and his bowed head and simply say, "Please do."
He will touch your temples with two of his pointed fingernails, and you will basically relive the scene and you will be able to perceive him in a ghostly way standing right beside you.
Neat.
Fascinating. These entities are becoming more and more of a hindrance. But then again, I am curious about something. What is it you want for your phone and the wallet that you took, Mr. Blanchet? Make your request.
I would like another evening with your right hand, Mayren.
He looks over at her with those very odd eyes. As you get really close to Sideshow, I think this is the closest most people physically get to him. You'll notice he has slits for irises. Fun fact.
Oh shit.
Once again, his appearance specialty is "I am the dragon." But he will contemplate for a moment before He and Mayrin will exchange a glance, and he will say, "That is acceptable to us." Nine Fingers holds up a little tray for you to put the phone and the wallet down on.
All right. Isaac's gonna go ahead and look at the wallet for a hot second. Bring out the whatchamacallit, the ID. Go ahead and like take a quick second to memorize it. Put it down on the phone as well.
I will tell you one interesting piece of information if you desire it before you leave.
Any wisdom that you had bestowed upon me is eagerly accepted.
Through your eyes, I perceived this engagement. However, through my own sights, I perceived something you did not. The individual whom was almost killed by the blow of the Akuma, Miss Kit, there was not just his soul in that body. There was another spiritual presence in that body. I believe what you would refer to as, what I would refer to as a Shinkeru, what many in this area would refer to as a Bane.
I have only one spirit lore, I think. Can I roll that?
Yeah, you can roll intelligence spirit lore. Difficulty 6.
Oops, that's not right.
Willpower is your friend.
Sure, I'll spin it. Didn't need it. 3 successes and 4 with the will.
Yeah, you know exactly what a Bane is.
Isaac's eyes will go ahead and widen, or at least the one that's a little bit more wide than the other one is sort of like slanty. My. A Bane? Possessing people and causing them to assail others?
I do not believe it was necessarily causing the assault. I believe the assault was to create a statement. But it was definitely as I have described it, yes.
Do you know where I could find other kinds of this particular strain of Bane?
In the Tellurian, no. In the Umbra, they tend to frequent places of sorrow, sadness, and bloodshed. There's a shrug.
Again, I do thank you for bestowing upon me the wisdom. And if you feel so free with any information you get from them, I may gladly accept it. Pointing at the tray.
As as Isaac leaves, we will end our scene. So thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.